the delegate business session to order. Madam Secretary, what is the first order of business?
Delegate roll call, Madam President.
Right now, it is my duty to turn things over to our State Secretary, Caitlin Duxer, for the delegate roll call. Let me remind you that no chapter without properly credentialed and seated delegates may participate in competitive events at this convention. Also, at each session before opening, it is very critical that delegates be seated promptly at each session before opening ceremonies. Caitlin, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Amy. As I call each chapter name, will the official delegates please stand? I ask the state officers to please assist as we would like this roll call to be quick and efficient. Turtle Lake Mercer.
3.
Rugby.
5.
Maddock A.S. Gibbons.
2.
President Bowden.
2.
Killdeer.
4.
Delax Burlington.
3.
Max.
3.
Ashley.
0.
Belfield.
2.
Berthold.
2.
Bismarck.
2.
2. Botno.
0.
Bowman County.
2.
Carrington.
3.
Center.
0.
Central Cass.
3.
David Lloyd Lamore. Sorry, guys.
2.
Dickinson.
2.
Divide County.
3.
Drayton.
0.
Edgley Colm.
3.
Finley Sharon.
2.
Flasher.
2.
Gackle Streeter.
2.
Garrison.
4.
Glen Olin.
2.
Golden Valley County.
2.
Grafton.
2.
Grand County.
2.
Granville.
2.
Harvey.
4.
Hazen.
2.
Hebron.
2.
Hettinger.
2.
Hillsborough.
0.
Hope Page.
2.
Jamestown.
0.
Kenmare.
3.
Kidder County.
2.
Kindred.
6.
Lakota.
0.
Larimore.
1.
Leeds.
2.
Ledgerwood.
2.
Lisbon.
4.
Mandan.
7.
Mayport CG.
0.
McCluskey.
2.
Medina.
3.
Minot.
8.
Minto.
2.
Mohall.
3.
Mont Regent.
2.
Napoleon.
2.
New England.
2.
New Salem.
3.
North Sargent.
0.
Northern Cass.
2.
Oak Sargent Central.
3.
Park River Area.
2.
Partial.
3.
Powers Lake.
2.
Ray.
2.
Richland 44.
3.
Rolette.
2. 3. No. 2.
Rolla.
2.
Scranton.
2.
Cheyenne Valley.
2.
South Hart.
2.
South Prairie,
4.
St. John,
2.
Stanley,
4.
Surrey,
2.
Tioga,
1.
Towner,
3.
Velva,
2.
Wapaton,
7.
Washburn,
0.
Watford City,
5.
West Hope Newburgh,
1.
Wilton,
3.
Wing,
2.
Wishick,
2.
Winemere,
3.
I will once again remind you that we will proceed with the roll call at each session where official business is transacted. If you are late to a session where roll call will be taken, you must check in at the secretary station prior to taking your seats. So if you just walked in, would you please come up here and see me? If you were not present at roll call. Yep, they checked in beforehand. You're good. What chapter? Ash. Okay. Madam President, there are 211 delegates representing 93 chapters here to transact the business of the 2023 State FFA Convention. Delegates, give yourselves a round of applause on this great attendance.
Thank you, Caitlin. Let me add that each chapter should have specified alternates who should fill the delegate chairs for each session. Delegates who arrive late must check in at the Secretary's station before being seated. We have some very important business to attend to at this convention. Your job as delegates is an important one. The ideas, discussion, and committee reports that are being created today will help impact our organization for many years to come. Delegates, we are on our way to one of the most successful years ever. It is time now to begin the important task of attending to the business of our state association. Today at 12:30, the first of our important committees began their work. The screening committee has already met with the officer candidates and will continue to do so tonight and tomorrow. The manager of the process is Christine Fanek, advisor of the Velva FFA chapter. They will be reporting at the third convention session Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Members of this committee include Amelia Christensen of Larimore, Emily Dickinson of Tioga, Grace Oline of New Salem, Mariah Lover of Granville, Garrett Kuhn, past state officer representative, Michaela Young, past state officer representative, Elizabeth Lee, industry representative of Farmers Union, Jess Fleck, industry representative of Green Bay Soy Processing, Audra Montgomery, Lisbon FFA advisor, Christine Fanek, NDAAE president and the Velva FFA advisor, Cora Huss, helping the committee with logistics, the Beulah FFA advisor. And now I'd like to introduce our State Executive Secretary, Mr. Craig Cleven, for a few instructions and directions about the work we are about to undertake.
Thank you, Amy. Good evening and congratulations on being selected to serve as a delegate at the 94th North Dakota FFA State Convention. Serving as a delegate is something that is a great honor and privilege and something that you should not take lightly. Delegate committee work is conducted each year. This year, the experience brings together 93 FFA chapters, 261 member delegates who represent 7,994 FFA members, a new membership record. Let's hear it for North Dakota FFA. During the committee work, delegates share ideas to ensure the success of the North Dakota FFA Association. Delegate business ensures that the North Dakota FFA Association remains a grassroots organization representing members at the chapter level. Delegates are divided into committees to discuss topics that have been identified by the state FFA officers. The delegate business provides chapters the opportunity to influence the North Dakota FFA Association. Annually, delegates set membership dues, make recommendations for new initiatives, and suggest changes in policy and procedures. Please remember, the purpose of the delegate experience is to engage each other in conducting constitutional business and lending your voice to ensure the relevancy and effectiveness of the North Dakota FFA Association. To wrap up, we have a couple key points that we need to address. Remember the importance of your committee work. You are here to discuss and conduct business of the North Dakota FFA Association. Your committee work provides direction for the North Dakota FFA Board of Directors, and you're going to conduct the official business as a committee. This is not a personal agenda. Impartiality is the key, and listening is essential. If you have questions during your delegate committee meetings, be sure to ask the advisor that's in the room that serves on the FFA Board of Directors, the state FFA officer assigned to the committee, because they represent the Board of Directors, both of those individuals, and I will also be roaming between committee meetings. Cell phones. On Tuesday, they may be used for voting, but they will be used for voting on Thursday to slate the next FFA state officer team. Be sure you have a cell phone that you can send a text message with, and at that session, we'll give you further instructions on the voting process. Please be patient to ensure that we have a clean, efficient, and honest voting process. Integrity is important. And since we are ahead just by a couple minutes, I'm going to go off script a little bit. When you get to be Nikki or I, you get to do that. So, lady in the front row here, right here, can you please? Oh, that's not half. Yeah, please stand up. Okay, everybody to my left, your right, when I raise my hand, you're going to shout North Dakota and stand up. Everybody to my right, when I raise my right hand, you're going to stand up and shout FFA, all right? And we're going to get going faster and faster. I'm just going to cut you off. We need to get some life in you because you're going to get going and discussing here in a little bit. You can sit down. Thank you very much. I think everybody's got figured out what side of the room they're on. Thank you. All right. Okay, the right side can do a little better job. Thank you very much. And I'll turn it back over to Amy to introduce the committee chairs.
Now for the announcement and formation of the committees. You will be dismissed by committee, and all committee meetings will begin immediately after we adjourn to our committee rooms. At this time, would all the co-chairs please come forward to use the steps of the stage. When your committee and name is announced, please come onto the stage and remain on stage until dismissed. So committee chairs, you can come forward now. Bring your belongings. The first committee is the Community Service Committee. Co-chairpersons for this committee are Levi Becker of the New Salem FFA chapter and Gabriel Lakaduk of the Velva FFA chapter. Advising this committee is Jeff Bukestead of the Lidgerwood FFA chapter and State President Amy Klein. The committee will meet in the Memorial Union Sanish Room. The next committee is the Auditing Committee. Co-chairpersons for this committee are Tevia Vogel of the Hebron FFA chapter and Shaden L. of the Mandan FFA chapter. Advising the committee is Jody Free of the Harvey FFA chapter and State FFA advisor Nikki Fiddle-Dydal. The committee will meet in the Memorial Union Room of Nations room. The Alumni Recruitment Committee co-chairs are Lillian Stake from the Scranton FFA chapter and Aiden Pelton of the Watford City FFA chapter. Advising this committee will be Ben Curdy of the Kenmare FFA chapter and State Reporter Faith Norby. The committee will meet in the Memorial Union Prairie Room. The Leadership Conference Committee chairpersons are Anna Haig of the Flasher FFA chapter and Chelsea Brandbold of the Max FFA chapter. Advising this committee is Mrs. Molly Zarodka of the Grafton FFA chapter and State Vice President Haley Maddock. The committee will meet in the Memorial Union Meadow Room. Co-chairing the AET committee are Ian Dukart of the Killdeer FFA chapter and Kelsey Vanderberg from the Medina FFA chapter. Advising this committee is Mrs. Missy Hansen of the Carrington FFA chapter and State Parliamentarian Wyatt Kirsten. The committee will meet in the Memorial Union Nuetta Room. Co-chairing the social media committee are Ireland Waterroot of the Divide County FFA chapter and Sydney Ellingson of the Hettinger FFA chapter. Advising this committee is Lance Van Berkom of the Minot FFA chapter and State Secretary Caitlin Duxer. The committee will meet in the Memorial Union Lark Room. Co-chairing the State Convention Activities and Recreation Committee is Grant Anderson of the Harvey FFA chapter and Jack Stoppelworth of the Kindred FFA chapter. Advising the committee is Mr. Bill Zing of the Hazen FFA chapter and State Sentinel Jacob Van Berkom. The committee will meet in the Memorial Union Rose Room. Our final committee is the State Program of Activities Committee. These co-chairs of this committee are William Stover of the Larimore FFA chapter and Clayton Grope of the Ray FFA chapter. Advising the committee is Mr. David Lear of the Killdeer FFA chapter and State Treasurer Regan Jones. The committee will meet in the Memorial Union Hidatsa Room. You guys can go in front. Yeah, you guys can sit in front of me. The committees will have until 7 p.m. to finish up the committee work. Reminder, the first session starts tonight at 7:30 p.m. If you are unsure of your committee assignment, stop at the Secretary's station after adjournment. If you are an alternate delegate, be sure to attend the committee meeting assigned to the chapter delegate that you are subbing for. All committee chairpersons will need to submit their reports into the committee Google Drive by 5 p.m. Tuesday. All committees will, with the exception of the screening committee, will present their report at the Tuesday during the second convention session. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business to now be transacted?
None at this time, Madam President.
I will excuse the committees one at a time to follow their co-chairs and advisor to the designated meeting area. First up, would the Community Service Committee follow their co-chairs Levi Becker and Gabriel Lakaduk to the Memorial Union Sanish Room. The Auditing Committee will follow Tevye Vogel and Shaden L. to the Memorial Union Room of Nations room.
I don't know about you, but I never come into this spot on a Thursday before 10 o'clock. But I thought, what the hell, why not? I don't know about you, but I never walk up and talk to a stranger, but when I saw
The next committee is the Social Media Committee. Follow Ireland Waterroot and Sydney Ellingson to the Memorial Union Lark Room.
Girl, I know your favorite beer, cause you told me, and I bought it. You can leave me sitting right here, but if you feel like talking, what's your name, what's your sign, what's your birthday, what's your wrist tattoo, Bible verse say, tell me this, do you kiss on the first date, don't hold anything back. What's your dream job, girl, where's your hometown, yeah, what makes your world spin.
The Alumni Recruitment Committee will follow Lillian Stake and Aiden Pelton to the Memorial Union Prairie Room.
There's nothing I don't know about you. I don't know about you. We can dip, we can slip out the bank. Play the same, put your feet on my dash. Find a spot past the railroad tracks and never look back. But before that, what's your name, what's your sign, what's your birthday, what's your wrist tattoo, Bible verse say, tell me this, do you kiss
The Leadership
on the
Conference
first
Committee will
date?
follow Anna Haig and Chelsea Brandwell to the Memorial Union Meadow Room.
What's your dream job, girl? Where's your hometown? hometown. Yeah, what makes your world spin around and around? And are you down to get out of here too? Tell me everything till there's nothing I don't know about you.
Leadership Conference Committee.
I know you like Bud Light, I know you got blue eyes, I know you got my heart beating in this bar.
The AET Committee will follow Ian Ducart and Kelsey Vanderberg to Memorial Union Nuetta Room.
What's your name? What's your sign? What's your birthday? What's your wrist tattoo? Bible verse say. Tell me this, do you kiss on the first date? Don't hold anything back. What's your dream job, girl? Where's your hometown? Yeah, what makes your world spin around and around? And are you down to get out of here too?
The State Convention Activities and Recreation Committee will follow Grant Anderson and Jack Stoppelworth to Memorial Union Rose Room. All right, if you are left, you should be of the State Program of Activities Committee, and you will follow William Stover and Clayton Grove to the Memorial Union Hidatsa Room.
I ain't gonna stay for the weekend. I ain't gonna jump off the deep end. I ain't gonna ask where your ring is. Thing is, we all got secrets.